Hello everybody, welcome to FPS Digital, and what you just saw then was the TitanFall trailer, the E3 gameplay demo. I am here with Adam.
Hello there.
Along with the one and only Pickle / David.
Hello.
We're not even... Are you still making your channel?
I plan to in the future when I get my new PC, but at the moment, no.
So a possible new YouTuber, but he's just our mate.
I'm a rookie.
For now. So wait, we just watched the TitanFall trailer, as have you, and we're here to discuss it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I watched it, and I've already been following this game already, because when I first saw the trailer for this, I was like, wow, this is amazing. I just love it, like, the mech combat mixed with just the normal free-running pilots. I think when together,
one
just looks
problem
really good.
I like the way it mixed single-player and multiplayer, but to some extent, it's going to be really tricky, because how do you get Titan? How do you get one of the Titans?
How do you get the Titans?
Yeah.
Well, I think you press up on your D-pad from what we saw, and then it builds a Titan in a minute, and then you can drop one down.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though, that everyone's just going to go around on them. You're going to get no inventory.
That's the thing where they make Titans are slow, like, players are fast. Like, they're trying to make a balance so that players can have ways to defeat Titans, while Titans have a way to defeat players.
Yeah, but all that's going to happen is everyone's going to choose Titan.
Yeah,
you know that for a fact.
You can choose Titan, but it's still a bit of a downfall for people who do choose Titan, because there's still a disbenefit against them.
Yeah, but to counteract that, they might do it so that on one team, you're only allowed a certain amount of Titans at once.
Yeah, but you're aware on how much of an argument. People can't get along together.
That will be annoying.
Playing online games, I've learned, people just can't get on together.
Yeah,
you're going to get people griefing other people because they got the Titan.
Yeah.
Unless you're playing with friends.
But I think they did say in a magazine that obviously someone sort of did an interview with one of the people. And they did say that they were trying to find a way to balance, because with your person you call them pilots, because obviously you can drive a Titan. And they said they're trying to give pilots ways to defeat Titans, so that it doesn't seem like Titans are the most OP thing on the game.
No, but when you boast a thing about multiplayer, it's like if you hype something up like Battlefield with the engineer class. If they've just hyped the shit out of that, everyone's going to go it because the trailer's made it look awesome. So at least for the beginning, everyone's just going to go Titan, and you're going to have no balance.
Yeah, but your idea of the engineer, everyone won't go engineer when they see a trailer because of the amount of battlefields that have gone on before it. I mean, I understand this is like the first game, kind of in this time, like the kind of mech versus human fight kind of thing. But yeah, I see what you mean, that because they hyped up the Titans, that people are going to go for them. But I guess soon, when they bring out better, sort of more in-depth ones, they might show you the benefits of being a pilot, and then the benefits of being a thing, and then disbenefits, like Titans have got more health, they're more armoured, and then pilots are like crappy.
You have to remember this thing. People are going to favour the cluster map, also when you name the game after them. Yeah, but
when you think about it, like I said before, they're trying to make it so it's balanced, so they won't just say that Titans are OP, pilots are shitty. Otherwise, obviously, everyone will go Titan. But they're trying to make it seem like, because pilots can free run. They got jetpacks. They can go on top of buildings. They can get teams to take them down with rocket launchers. And I guess for Titans, the one thing that's bad for Titans is that they can get swarmed. It's a little bit like, say, Predators and Aliens. Like Aliens, one alien versus one Predator. The Predator's obviously going to win. But say if there was multiple aliens and one Predator, the aliens would have a higher chance of winning, because while one's attacking from the front, one can go behind. So I guess it's more of a kind of smothering sort of the Titan, so that it can't do anything until call for backup or something.
Also, we just talked about this, but I thought I'd mention recording. That way you kill a Titan seems very overpowered, when you can just jump on its back and it's dead.
Yeah. If you say the Titan's overpowered, that's a way to counteract.
Yeah, you get
an insta kill.
I mean,
but it's not an insta kill. They have it so you rip open the back and you shoot it, and it'll take a while. But they haven't actually said anything yet whether or not it's going to be that another teammate's got to help you, or there'll be like a moment where you can slap them off.
That's fair enough if they can do that.
I don't know what they're doing yet, because obviously I haven't. I've looked into it, but not like the detail of those kind of things. So.
And also in the beginning, I'm not sure how it's going to work, but how did they get it? So when he entered it, you saw there was an actual person in a mech, and he had lines for the story. Would that be an NPC or a real player?
It will be an NPC, but I don't think the NPC, because I think it's just a team-based single player. I'm not sure whether or not there'll be opposite teams. I think there will. One group of people will be helping the Titans, while the other group will be against them.
I know
what you mean, but I think Are you thinking more of the NPC going around, or more of people actually like bothering to listen to the NPC?
I'm not sure. No, I was just interested if it was an NPC or not.
It was an NPC, yeah.
Something it reminds me a lot of is PlanetSide, the intro for that, where it just tells you what's happening and just sends you straight in.
I think that's a really good thing though.
That's one thing I had against PlanetSide though. It needs a tutorial.
It might have a tutorial. Like we can't really say it hasn't, because one day it might come up saying it has a practice.
The game comes out, really.
Yeah, like a lot of these features, we just have to wait until either they bring out another E3 demo or until the actual game comes out.
I mean, I know what you said. Like with the single player and the multiplayer mixed, we don't know how that's going to work, and it would be really hard. But that's just one.
I mean, obviously, after this video, we can just look it up or something. Like look up how it's going to work if there's going to be opposite teams. Like if it is, I'll be quite surprised to see that there might be two different stories going on, but I think it will be just loads of people go on the side of the Titans and it'll be AI opponents on the other side, but it could be different.
And also, can I say how much it reminded me of Star Trek when they jumped? Yeah. You know, in the beginning. That just different Star Trek.
I think I have to admit that the opening cutscene for the beginning of the game was really cool.
Yeah.
I really did like that.
I think I have played games before where you've had multiple people and you all watch the same cutscene at once, like co-op games. And it does seem really badass when you all sort of watch it at once.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I'm looking really forward to. The little jump bit at the beginning I thought was brilliant.
Do you have anything to say, Dave?
I would just love to add in how excited I am, just because the guys who made this also produced probably the best COD 4. This is going to be interesting, because they created COD 4, then they got kicked off after creating it. I mean, they're going to be on.
I like to think they're going to make this. You've made Call of Duty good. People are meant to hate it.
That's the thing. They've made probably the best COD, and then they got kicked off. Now this is going to be like this. I reckon this will be the new COD killer.
Yeah, well, that's what they made it for.
Yeah, like
that's the thing.
Respawn Entertainment is made with people from Infinity Ward.
Yeah, because they got kicked off when creating COD 4.
Yeah, and I think ever since they got kicked off, they were vowed that they were going to make something that would take COD off his throne.
And this
is turning into like some sort of vendetta.
This proves how much they want the internet on their side. The second you bring mechs in the game, you instantly have the internet's respect.
Let's be honest,
the internet does love mechs. Yeah, that's why
mechs are fucking epic.
I know we're saying like the mechs will be overpowered, but God, they're gonna be strong.
I think there's gonna be other things in the game.
Look how epic the pilots are when they're on their own. Like you got parkour.
Yeah, that's there are some things.
You got parkour.
You always have to be cautious with an E3 trailer, because they're gonna have things you're not gonna do in a normal game. Like at one point he got out of his mech. You're not really gonna do that when there's room for the mech.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, I guess sometimes they might say, like, you have to get out your mech to get to a certain... I think they probably do it so you have to get out your mech to, say, take objectives. So, like, say, you know, like, COD and Battlefield's, like, conquest and domination.
Yeah.
You can't take it... You can take it with vehicles, but obviously the problem with that is that you have to park the vehicle next to it, and then there's a chance that people can just blow it up.
Yeah, if you're stationary with a vehicle, you're going to get...
Either they're going to make it so that you can still take the objective, but the Titan will have to be in the area, or whether or not you have to be a pilot to take the area. Whether or not that would, because if there's a Titan on its own taking a spot, everyone can just fucking.
The chances are they're gonna do it, so you need to be a pilot too. It's like TF2. You can't take point if you're overcharged.
Yeah,
because you're too overpowered. It's definitely gonna be like that. You can't take it if you're
like. I think one thing I noticed is that like. As the two features of the game is obviously pilot and mech, I think they're going to balance those out perfectly, but I think there's going to be things in there which are going to be really unbalanced. There's probably going to be weapons which are really OP, because they focus on too much of how it'd be fair for the players if they're pilots to take down a Titan. There might be weapons or other things out there that are like really overpowered, which is obviously going to happen, because I mean it's really hard to make a game completely balanced as soon as it comes out.
Yeah, there's always that trouble, isn't there? That developers are going to look at a game different to someone fresh from playing it. Someone who's like looking forward to a game and just got it, they're going to play it differently to a developer.
That's the thing. They can create a really great game. It could be perfect, but it's the players who determine how good it is.
Then again, that's why they're beta to test things.
Oh, you know, you came up with the thing of where games on E3 demos are obviously completely different to where it's going to be when you play it.
Yeah.
That brings you back to, if you've seen the recent maybe TV ad or trailer when you open up a YouTube video of This Is Battlefield, where it has players who played the beta or like the E3 demo. Yeah,
I skip ads,
I watched it because obviously I want to get Battlefield 4 because I think it looked really good.
Unless it starts with explosions, I'm going to skip that ad.
And it's talking about people who have played the E3 demo on like the Xbox One and PS4, like their experiences. And I know what you mean, like the idea of it's going to be staged, but like on there, like some of those things that are on there could happen. Like I know what you mean, like you said, it could happen.
Yeah.
But like I think that this is Battlefield 4 trailer shows things that like one of them said like my driver panicked and went off the edge, like that, and I was really thinking in my head, how was that epic?
Yeah.
But
That's piss you off.
like I think most of the things they said on there that like happened that thought was epic was things that are going to happen in the game. Like I think on the map, Parcel Storm, when the storm comes, it knocks a boat out of the ground and it drives it into the land, completely rescape the thing, rescape it. And like another place called Flood Zone, a big dam breaks down and the entire streets flood, and it goes from like ground combat to like boat and air combat, which I think is really cool.
Yeah.
But like I think most of the things on that demo are probably staged.
Yeah.
But they could be in the game, maybe. Like whether or not they want to make it so it's a randomised environment, or whether or not it's mainly a staged environment.
But something we can look back at though is that the graphics were good. I don't know.
And on next gen consoles as well.
Yeah.
I think that's the reason why they're making more games at better graphics is because next gen, like they want to think, oh my god, this is beautiful compared to like.
I'm not
PS3
sure why. It's probably because it's the game I'm thinking of is the most recent game that I've absolutely loved. But the graphics remind me a lot of Beyond Two Souls. I fucking love that game, by the way. The game is probably the best. I just had to.
Matt hasn't even played it. He's just watched.
I've watched Jesse Cox play it, and it is absolutely amazing. Way better than Heavy Rain.
Yeah, I didn't really like Heavy Rain.
I would like to contribute towards that, but I'm a COD player.
Yeah, it's really not Beyond Two Souls. It's the opposite of the type of game you'd play. But I think a lot of games going for that sort of graphics. Also, possible if they bring it. Do you say? I don't know if they bring it to PS4, and then PS4 does get Oculus Rift. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, they ain't announced that it's going to be on the PS4 yet, but people have looked into the contract of Microsoft and EA, and like how this will be only an exclusive to Xbox One and also PC. But that contract ended. I mean, I don't know a lot about this, but I've been watching and hearing from people who have said that it will possibly be on the PS4. But this game, I know the two consoles, the Xbox One and the PS4, are coming out very soon. And this game, I think, because it's on the Xbox One and not the PS4 confirmed yet, I think it'll tip the balance for the Xbox One anyway.
Yeah.
Like, because this game looks insane.
Like, I mean, obviously, Xbox and like Microsoft are going to build games that are just for Microsoft, so that obviously it draws players in. Like if everyone had like equal games, then you know, like everything was on each platform, then it wouldn't really tip the scales. And so they usually tip the scales by making a game which looks absolutely amazing. Like take Killzone and then Gears of War. Killzone being PS3 and Gears of War being Xbox 360. Those are two completely different games. Yeah, I love them. I think they're both really good. And that's the reason why they do it, to sort of tip the scales into their favour, so they get more players than others. It's like a big console war, pretty much.
I think we might have to end it here, because it's been going on for longer than I expected. Oh, jeez. So yeah, everyone, that was our discussion on Titanfall. Feel free, if anyone ever does watch this, to like, subscribe, write a comment on what you think about it, do what you want. Spam us out, please don't. We'd rather you didn't, but you know what? Any publicity is good publicity. So anyway, this has been FPS Digital, along with David.
Hello and goodbye.
Why you say hello? Anyway, we will see you guys later.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.